Thank you, Jenny, for being here. It is such an honor to have you here. Thank you. Such a beautiful, beautiful, loving soul that you are. And your session, this is a testimonial on your session that is titled "A.U.R.A. Regression, 100's of Draco Reptilians Trapped Inside Earth, 400 Humans Healed." It was such an inspirational story, first of all, who you are and what you went through. And in the some of the commentary, for those of you who don't remember, we talked about how she flew in. And what her husband was concerned because she wasn't, she was having a hard time with her cane and so on. And but I'll let you tell some of that story and that transformation when you left. And I'd love to hear about how you're doing now.
Yes. I'm doing a lot better now. I think that I was having a really difficult time. I think that I felt that something was wrong with me, but I couldn't really pinpoint what it was. Once I went to the Aura session, it did such a beautiful healing for me. I believe that it just changed me in a soul level. It helped me see things more clearly, understand why things are the way they were. It helped me tremendously regarding like my health. I just got so much better. I feel like I healed, like I stopped all my medications, and I keep getting checked by the doctors that can't find anything, which is great.
Wow, that's phenomenal.
Yes, the cane, I still use it, especially if I leave the house. But quite honestly, I don't need it that much. Like the pain is so minimal, so minimal. And I mean, I still have a piece of metal in my hip, but
Yeah.
I can't change that. But what I
Yes.
can say is that the pain is lowered dramatically. I
Wow.
find myself walking without the cane a lot, especially around the house.
That's
I'm more
beautiful.
active. So yeah, I believe that it definitely changed my life for the better. Absolutely.
Yes, yes. Wow. And that was a little over 3 months ago. And I remember your session. I'm so excited to have you here because you're part of the Priestess program. And you were, you're like, I'm going to fly out to you. And, with things like that, I think like, if you're having a hard time walking, if some people have cancer, some people have these harder things that could take longer to heal, I definitely suggest for people to come to me physically because even though the energy is powerful, physically being together, it will help the growth faster. And so you knew that you had that intuition from your higher self that you were supposed to fly in. And one of your concerns, when we were interviewing with you was, yes, that the doctor you had said that, there was something hurting in your hip, was it?
Yes. I had a vascular necrosis on my hip. So they decided to replace it, with an implant. And, it has been quite painful for the past 4.5 years.
Yes, and you're quite young, and I remember you saying too that after that everything started kind of just really going a bit, like your health started deteriorating.
Yes, it started definitely deteriorating. I mean, everything that you could think it was going to go wrong, it went wrong. Like I had Lyme disease 3 times. I don't know even how because I hardly even leave the house. Asthma, all kinds of things. The gout was really giving me a lot of trouble. I couldn't barely eat anything, with uric acid in it. Yeah, my health was really very rocky, But something inside of me, when I first saw your video, I was just like, this is it. This is my answer. I'm going to her. I don't know, something, like you said, my higher self, I guess, was really insisting, like, you got to go over there and you go in there in person. And this is what you got to do.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that I did because it really changed my life. Like I feel different. when I
Yes.
came back home. I feel different.
You
The
look it.
weight,
You look it. I remember having that reading with you. You remember before you even came out?
yeah,
Yes, and you are a completely different person. So you're emanating, you're glowing, you're also very confident. You're illuminating confidence and strength. And when, before that you were a bit cloudy and like you were unsure of yourself, and now you're just like talking to me, or you're telling me all these amazing things that are going on with you as far as spiritually and with your gifts. So wow, I want you to recognize what a growth you have with yourself, you've had with yourself. That is tremendous, and definitely much love for that, because
yeah,
it takes a person dedication. It takes dedication even after. Are you still following up with some of the homeworks that your higher self gave you in your aura session? Are you surrounding yourself with love light energies, your
yes,
infinite light sources energies, which is another thing that's very significant after, to keep you there, because once you've gone through an aura, your light is brighter. It's it no longer has that density that it had, matching the density of the earth that is heavier. So now
right,
you are part of that group that is in the higher energies and is assisting, energetically, those people who are still in the density. So with that, it's important that you want to, keep yourself surrounded by your own love light during that after.
yes.
And specifically, I know you sent me an email, which was such a detailed, beautiful email on some of the things that you have now been feeling. Okay, so you also did mention on your email that you no longer have any blood pressure or cholesterol or the gout. And then your
Yes.
hip pain, yes, is very minimal. So that was phenomenal to hear from you. And then also what was tremendous from your session was those reptilians in the cave, huh? That was amazing. And how in tune we were too, because I do share it sometimes that I am able to see and sense what you're seeing in there. And I was seeing families in there, and I was like, I felt love and compassion for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they agreed they were able to positive polarize, and with that, it gave 500 people on earth healings, which is very big. I know we're just looking at, maybe, I don't know how many people are on earth, but I'm sure there's, more than a billion or a trillion. And when you're looking at, yes, 500 reptilian consciousness, that is a very big amount when you're looking at what the reptilians compare to life overall. They are a minimal. And for us to have been able to heal that many, it truly does. You could feel it. You could feel it in the frequency. You could feel it in the Schumann resonance. You could feel it within the collective, that density lift off. And then it also opens up doors for others who are looking to heal this as well. So thank you for providing that beauty
Yeah.
too, because we were able to see a softness to it, where we, yes, there might be dark entities or dark negative aliens out there, but there's no reason to fear them. We are here to help them, remind them of the light that we are, that they've forgotten that they were once. So thank
Yes.
you for that opportunity. It really did open a lot of people's eyes. And as you mentioned, you said that you were looking at the comments.
Yes. I did was looking at the comments. It was beautiful to see the, you know, how people actually see it. It was really beautiful. And another thing that I want to mention is that I I seen that cave before in dreams.
Mm. Oh,
I seen it.
interesting.
Yes,
Mm-hmm. So,
which it was really interesting to. It just came to me after the reading. I was like, wow, that's what I kept seeing in my dreams.
oh,
It's really
yes.
strange. Yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds like you were already working energetically with them. These things are divinely planned. It just doesn't happen. They're divinely
Hmm.
planned in a specific date, in a specific time. Every single star needs to align. So all the effort that the divine went through to try to help these reptilian beings, or even what I'm going to speak of, it's already been given to me. It's already been, say, downloaded to me through dream time, through meditation. and same for you. So then that way, when we're in there, both of us in the theta brainwave, even though I'm more conscious than you, because I'm, you know, helping conduct it with the questions, it is something that has already been predestined. And so long as we stay within our heart centers and don't go into fear, don't go into our egos, we think of service to others, then it really allows for it to flow through fluently. And I'm very excited about, there's quite a few sessions that I'm hoping to edit soon. Been busy with the retreat, but yes, I can't wait for people to see the ones that are coming up too. Because yours was right up in one of those phenomenal sessions that you definitely don't want to miss, because it will burst your heart open.
Definitely. And another thing is, like, the entities were talking to me in my dream time. Before I went to see you, they were telling me to not come and see you.
Sorry, I remember you telling me, you emailed me. I remember you emailing me. Yes, that's something that will happen regularly. I know that happens regularly with auras. You know, people book a session and all of a sudden they have, you know, entity talking to them, don't go with her. And I think yours, what was yours telling you? What happened if you went?
It was telling me, do not go there, don't go there. Yeah.
And I think it was saying something about like it was going to try to kill you or something.
Yes. Like it said, do not go, I will kill you. I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? It was trying to intimidate me to not to go, for sure.
Yes. And I can't remember how many we founded you. I think it was like 20, maybe, no?
It was a few. I don't remember how many, but there was a few.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But it was a good amount of them, or maybe 5 or 10. I can't remember. But that, yes, it was a good amount. So it was definitely one of those, like, you know, wow, it just amazes me, you know, what you go through the process, and then the you know, the process, even things that I didn't know about, like, you know, you were already dreaming of the cave prior and all that. And then we also talked to the dragons. That was so much fun.
Yes.
Any update on any of the other things like that?
I see sometimes when I'm like meditating, I feel like it's the dragon next to me. Yeah. I have visions like that when I'm meditating sometimes. I saw fairies next to me a few days ago when I was meditating. So I think I'm beginning to have that kind of contact like that with them, with the beautiful creatures.
Thank you. As far as, so last thing I just wanted to talk about was your gifts. So what has that looked like after an aura for you?
Well, things have sped up for sure. I'm starting to being able to read people a lot better. Like I can just see what they are, what are their intentions. If they're negative, I feel it right away. I'm starting to hear spirits, I would say. I guess my clairaudience is starting to open up. Usually when I'm about to wake up, or if I'm just like in the house, sometimes I can feel something and I hear voices, or like tappings and things like that around the house. And dream time too has, I have the feeling that I can see things the way they are in my dream time. That's what I feel. Whatever's in the house, I see it through dream time sometimes. And also the tunnel that opened up when I was meditating has been happening for I don't know, a month and a half now, and I just keep going through it and see where it's going to take me. But I'm excited to see, definitely.
Beautiful.
Definitely to see.
Wow. Well, thank you. I think many are going to be very happy to hear your update. It truly has been one that I'm sure people have been waiting for, to see how you're doing afterwards. As we know the story that we wrote in the video, you know, you left without your cane.
I did. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, you did it. And then it was so funny how the divine kind of just adds on to it, because you remember the taxi cab was like, "It's a miracle," the driver.
Yes. Yes.
It's like, that was so funny.
Yes.
Yes. So thank you for for coming, following your heart to mine. It truly has been an honor
Thank you
to
for
work
having
with
me. You
you.
definitely changed my life.
Oh, thank you. I love you so much. You are such a beautiful gift to humanity, to creation. Thank you. I
Thank
love you
you.
dearly. And thank you for this testimonial as well. Thank
Welcome.
you. Love you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.